I've been brainstorming. You see how hard I've been brainstorming? Do you see this? This is how hard I've been brainstorming. That's crazy. Hair sticking up out of my head, brainstorming it hard. Okay, so, excuse me, Miss Lady. Brainstorming all at your heart, got a migraine, crazy. Okay, so now we're at 4,000 words. But I have to go back to my draft board because it is the type of imagination that you would have to have for the book. And so I would rather do certain type of writing in a certain area. And I want to make sure that I don't rewrite the same thing that I wrote already. So I'm be going back to the draft board. I think that is really cute though. The book is supposed to bring out my recipes, and not too much of grandma's recipes. But I am looking for the best of the best online with grandma's recipes. And then you do have some people who are not grandmothers, that are aunties, that, they just didn't decide to have kids. And I wouldn't know who you are. But I'm trying to get the best recipes online and make a creation with your creation. And then I want people to actually think about this one thing. That all of these recipes came from somewhere, and they're not really like secret recipes. Okay? So like I know that no one is making my recipes, right? No, because it's not a cooking. It's not something that you can cook. Okay. But how I make my crust, everybody can make their crust like my crust. Okay, because then I'm physically challenged in certain things, in which I do. Okay, so then it's more so like this is not a recipe where you can actually burn the kitchen down. Okay, so then the recipes in which I might pick for my grandmother's recipes, your grandmother might just don't make those recipes, but then it depends on what side of the world you're on. Okay, it really does with the book. Okay, depending on what side of the country how you was raised and born. But see, so like Mexicans, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, Mexicans cook a variety of food. They don't just all sit around and drink. Okay, and they have a history of recipes. All right, so then you have the Indian people. They have, just say, the king and the queen of the Indians have a book of recipes, and they done shared it throughout the families of Indians. Okay, so then when we are American people, we all basically are using the same recipes as I am looking at the grandma's recipes. Okay, and though we want to like I want my book to be published and copywritten to understand the difference between a U.S. patent. I have to understand what is the difference between a U.S. patent and an actual copyright. Okay, so that is what I am attempting to be doing, right? With Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have like the migraine is overcoming, but it's still there. So what I came to realize when I'm looking at my grandma made this with me, and my grandma made this with me, and I'm on like several sites. My grandma made this with me, and my grandma made this with me. I just came to realize that there was a king and a queen of the cooking and the recipes. And what we did was shared it throughout all the black people. Oh, we shared it through all the white people. Okay, depending on who you are and who you love, because you could be a white person and a black person together, or you could be a foreign person and an American person together, right? Um, then we share recipes differently when it's like that. Okay, so then I might meet a white person, or went to this person's house, and I ate the best chicken in the world. I ain't never had chicken like that before, you know. But then their families of recipes are different than our family of recipes. So I was looking at some stuff. I was like, ooh, my grandma made this with me. Ooh, my grandma made that with me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is so amazing. But I want to be able to add recipes that it's not something normal for us to cook, okay, as a black woman or a black man, all right? And I don't want people to jump to the conclusions of, she took this recipe for me, we are all making the same recipes. If somebody can better you in making the recipe better, then they just bettered you in making the recipe better. But we are all one family at the end of the day. And if we have children that are in school, we do like We Are the World, We Are the Children with the children. You know what I'm saying? Where we get to taste every kind of cookie that we ain't gonna get at home. You know? So, like, I really want to branch into some different types of cooking. Okay? And a lot of cooking deals with flour, salt, sugar, butter, eggs. This is what I have noticed when I'm looking at the like. I love to watch people cooking. That's what I miss about my grandmother. Like, she's not cooking with me anymore. So this book is dedicated to her and to all of you that have recipes. Not something that you're in the kitchen and you made it up yourself. Like, I made up my own recipes for that. But recipes where grandma made these recipes, which is what I'm looking for. Can't tell you all about the book, but like, when I get to 10,000 words, you're gonna know. So but she did say if you have pictures, but then I don't know. I know, because it all depends on pictures, for real, for real. It really does. It really do. It really does. I'm just like, we're gonna get to the 10,000 words, even if it's over 10,000 words because of the pictures. So I'm at 4,000. Oh, 4,000 words. Oh my goodness. I really use my imagination. I am gonna have to use via print again though. And because I even like the outline that Microsoft has. That Jane's sweet too. It's gonna just be a magical book. Something where I didn't pick up the Bible. Like, I've used the Bible in writing books for a very long time. Okay. But I'm using the manual for the Bible with my book. If you don't know how to write a book and you're struggling with writing a book, if you take just the Holy Bible, your words won't be my words. You know what I'm saying? But you're talking to God about how you feel as a person. And God gonna answer you. And God is gonna be there for you and with you throughout it all. I'm trying to tell you. Through your bad times. And he'll be there for you for your good times. Like, I'm about to have me some good times in a minute. I just, the main thing is that I just wanted to see my money just sit in a bank account and nobody touches it. Like, nobody. But I also wanted to do stuff with grants.gov, right? And I'm just like, well, yeah, you do this part. Yeah, you can give me the money, but this is a part in this I'm missing. So now it's like the part in which I am missing, the phone is ringing off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Like these phone calls that I'm receiving right now. These are the phone calls from grants.gov. Like so like you might not can enter into one thing, but you may can enter into another thing. You might can enter into this in particular thing. Like certain things are just for you. So how I feel like it's just basically set up upon your family. You know? Like for real, I just think that it's based upon your family really with the phone calls. But the phone calls, the creation of the app and the software and the product, and did I say the app? Yeah, the app and the book. It's cool. It's like really cool. It's like, yeah, these are things which I need. But they're behind. Like, the city is behind. They can't really rush me because they're behind and stuff. But the grants.gov, I applied twice. And I ain't never get any money. But then there's a certain way that you got to get the money. And I ain't got no bank account. But then there's other steps before you even get the money. You feel me? So it's just like, please help me with these steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you not see my name keep popping up? Do you not see my name keep popping up? Then like, the Pennsylvania police officer said that I was a ghost in their system. So I'm just like, so what you mean? You can't see me in the system? Like, really, you can't see me in this? Like, that is the most scariest thing ever in this world. For somebody to say you are a ghost in the police system. So, it's all about, okay, I don't want to talk to you right now. I can't talk to you right now. So, like, when that happens, then, like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, my whole world turned, they say life hits you. I think life had hit me, like, days after that. Because how do somebody really take that? Going to a whole different ass state. I went to the state of New York, confused and lost in everything from a police officer in Pittsburgh. Like, he was in Pennsylvania, he had a Pennsylvania car. For him to say, you are a ghost in my system. Who in the world do you supposed to talk to about that? I don't know. Who? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like not to be a ghost in nobody's system. I would like to be, I am a human being in the system. And what is wrong with the system? Like, seriously. So, like, now I feel like I am, I feel like the Sweet States people are not behind, and I want them to feel like that they are behind. It's the government that is behind. Okay, because then they don't put I'm a ghost in the system. Ain't no ghost. Hi, I just want somebody to see me. Hi, how you doing? I'm okay. I got a migraine. It's going away. It's not as bad like last night though. But yeah, I'm at my 4,000 words. We don't have too many more words to go. I'm not really counting like the words anyway because of the pictures. And then you have to see the pictures to understand why I ain't counting the 10,000 words. Because the machine's not counting the words that's on the picture. The picture is just the picture. You know what I'm saying? The machine is just counting the words that is placed on the sheet of paper. Then I figured out how to make the bold words be bold. And then I learned how to make the words to be bigger so I can see the words. I'm just typing. I'm just typing the words all little. I couldn't even see the words. I was just typing. I'm all in the phone. I wear glasses. I was all in the phone like this. So I got to learn how to use the phone. I don't really know how to operate phones. And I think that I really don't. I don't know how to work the phone at all. The phone will have to work for itself. Like, I'm talking about trying to screenshot. I was surprised that it did the screenshot thing work. For real. I don't even know how to use the thing. Just like things in which I just, can't even comprehend about a phone. I would love to write books. And I've written so many books. So, like, when I get to the 10,000 words, if God makes all of my books reappear, all the books that He wants to appear on this earth come to surface, then it shall come to surface. For real. Like, because I love to write books. But then it's when I want to learn how to write a speech like the president be speeching. Or I don't know if you would call it preaching, but like how the president be doing his speeches and stuff. I was really trying to like how do you just write a speech and it's just on one sheet of paper? Like I was like, I'm not getting how y'all doing it, but then I really like, it is probably why I got a migraine, because I learned how to put it on a sheet of paper. Like when you write a speech, your speech shouldn't be 12 pages. Your speech shouldn't be 5 pages. It shouldn't be 3 pages. It shouldn't be boring. Just like you wouldn't want the mayor to come to your child's preschool and be preaching, because that's what they do basically. They be preaching and it be boring. Okay, so like, because how does the child feel just sitting there and you just bored them? You know what I'm saying? You know? That's all now. When we write a speech, we speaking to children. How many children get bored and then they misbehave?